Mpumalanga Police have refuted allegations that its provincial commissioner did anything wrong, according to a latest probe. It comes after Police Commissioner Fannie Masemola launched an investigation into Mpumalanga top cop Lieutenant General Semakaleng Manamela. She was recently suspended for allegedly taking 2.1 million rand in state-funded gifts. Last year, a forensic investigation into Manamela took place. It looked into how the provincial commissioner used public funds to purchase furniture and various household items to celebrate her July 2021 appointment. For more on this, we're joined by Mpumalanga Police Spokesperson Brigadier Selvy Mohlala. Thank you so much, Brigadier, for your time. Lieutenant General Semakaleng Manamela has been under the spotlight in the wake of some of these allegations. What is your position as you take stock of the latest developments around this development?
Thank you very much, Mpo, and good morning to your viewers and your listeners. Mpo, let me perhaps start with putting this matter into perspective, starting from where it began. Let me indicate and put it to the public that we in Mpumalanga, we had this particular, whether it's a habit, it's a culture, or it's a norm, or it's a style, whereby whenever the provincial commissioner comes in and leaves the office or at the end of his or a term, and other senior managers, we conduct, or we used to conduct, the welcoming functions and the farewell functions. And in most of the provincial commissioners of Mpumalanga, if not all, we had those particular events, and the funds that are being utilized are the funds that they accuse the current provincial commissioner of, which are the T clubs, or we call them the semi-official institutions. But now the snag that you are saying, or that I'm saying, talking on behalf of the provincial commissioner of Mpumalanga and Mpumalanga SAPS, is that there was a law firm that conducted an investigation, forensic investigation, that was led by the former provincial commissioner of Mpumalanga, who had, at the same time, had enjoyed the very same benefits that they are accusing the provincial commissioner, the current provincial commissioner of, which is the utilization of the T-Club money for a welcoming function. The current provincial commissioner did not request or instruct anyone to conduct a welcoming function. But now she has been accused of saying that she has utilized those particular funds. During the former provincial commissioner who conducted this particular investigation and ultimately come up with a forensic report, the very same provincial commissioner or former provincial commissioner had enjoyed the tea clubs, and we've got a video footage that I've sent it to you, that I would expect perhaps that you can also run it on television, so that the community could be able to see that how the current provincial commissioner is being treated off unfairly, because the former provincial commissioner also benefited that. Now there was what we call the 10%, the monthly 10% of the T Club that was forwarded, compulsory forwarded to the office of the provincial commissioner, the then provincial commissioner. That was utilized by that particular office on monthly basis.
Okay.
Now,
let me ask you this before, just for clarity, so we don't get lost. Are you just give us a sense of the outcome of the investigation? As soon as that was done, what was the outcome?
Look, the outcome of the investigation, I'll leave it to the head office as they are done with those ones. But then the report itself, because there are two versions here. I will talk about the report, because the report I've got the leeway to talk about the report. It's not conducted by the head office. It was conducted by the former provincial commissioner himself. Now, which put blame on the provincial commissioner in terms of the abuse of power, nepotism, and maladministration. But what I dispute is the fact that, number one, the former provincial commissioner was not in any way instructed or requested by anyone to institute that particular investigation, except for the fact that he had mentioned that it's through whistleblowers after he has received that particular information. But the question that I still maintain is that why do we have a situation, the narration that is currently on the media is just that the current provincial commissioner, Lieutenant General Semakaleng Manamela, is being viewed as a corrupt person who has utilized the public funds. And mind you, these funds are not public funds, are the funds that belongs to the members of those particular tea club. They are not funded by the state.
Okay, so these funds are worth 2.1 million rands. These funds.
Look, from our assessment, where I'm sitting, it doesn't even come closer to 2 million. It's less than that of the.
How much is it?
Well, it's around. It's about 1 million, but it's not. It doesn't arrive there at 2 million. But then this came in a form of gift. Now the question still remains, which I say it was supposed to be fair enough to say, if that particular company that conducted that forensic investigation would have started from prior to say, in all the provincial commissioners, all the senior officers of the province of Mpumalanga specifically, who have received the goods which were bought by this particular money or semi-official institution. And then how many of them have declared? Because the current provincial commissioner has declared those particular gifts, and it is there on the asset, on the register, on the gift register, and we share it with the media. But the current narration doesn't show that. The current narration doesn't show that the very same former provincial commissioner of who's the current owner of the IFM has received those particular goodies, whether he had declared them or not. It's a matter that seeks that particular investigation.
Okay, so you're talking about tea club's money, around 1 million rand. Who are the members of this tea club? Because I think that's where the important aspect will be in shaping our conversation. Because you're now saying to me that this money is not linked to the SAPS budget for the province, but is a separate fund from a tea club with members. Who are those members?
Yeah, let me maybe give a background of how does the tea club works. This semi-official institution. Now, each and every police station will establish that, and then that particular team, it will be led by, or the chairperson of that particular club. It will be the station commander of that. Then the members are allowed to join, and there's a membership fee that they pay, whether on monthly basis or not.
Like a stock fare.
Yeah, like a stock fare. You are correct. It's more like a stock fare. Then there's those particular funds. They decide in terms of utilizing them. Now, for instance, if there's a business, if they are cooking for the meals for the prisoners, they will cook the meals after they have bought those particular meals with their own budget and bill that particular police station. And gradually they generate income. So it is their own money. So they have their own constitution, which guide them in terms of how they can utilize that particular money. And over and above that, those particular funds are being audited annually. So previously there was nothing wrong in terms of if the particular station says we want to buy gift for Brigadier Mohlala of this particular magnitude. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I've indicated in my intro to say that it has been a habit, a norm, a culture, or whatever their lifestyle that has been happening in the province of Mpumalanga, which the previous commissioner, Lieutenant General Ntobela, has benefited from that. We've got a video footage that is there. We've got proof that he has benefited there. He got those particular items. But now, why specifically do we mention the current provincial commissioner, Manamela, out of all the other senior managers who benefited from that? And over and above that, there was an investigation that was conducted by the former provincial commissioner. Now it becomes a referee and a player at the same time. And then in the public space, it seems as if the General Manamela is so corrupt. And I can indicate to you the magnitude of work that he has done by this current provincial commissioner, inclusive of fighting illicit mining in the area of Postman and the
Brigadier, unfortunately, we're going to have to leave it there for now. We have run out of time. Brigadier Selvy Mohlala, Mpumalanga Police spokesperson there, just coming out to the defense of the Mpumalanga Police refuting allegations that its provincial commissioner did anything wrong according to a latest probe. Of course, this is a story which will need a lot more time to unpack, but we gave you parts of it.